Oh my God, look how cute they are. Look at those faces. What are you doing? Hello, can we meet? Come on, let's meet. These are animals usually kept for their wool. Alpaca wool is in the most valuable wool class. As an interesting fact, alpacas only poop in one spot. Is that so? Goats poop everywhere, sheep and goats. These have a specific spot. They pick a spot outside and they pick a spot inside too. A person who loves animals and plants is a compassionate person, so this brings other loves along with it. From there, one needs to start to instill it somehow. So everyone needs to observe their children. I wonder what they're inclined to, what they love. You need to start from there, but love for animals is an important indicator on the path to being a good person. So how much is a Friesian on average? Mr. Isa, in current conditions, around 600 to 700,000 lira, producing these 600, 700,000, of course, for a good Friesian. Oh, that's good money, brother. Yes. Green, red, yellow. Brother, why are you shouting? What's up? If we really wanted to actually adopt a Gala cockatoo like this one, how much would it exactly cost us to pay? Well, for a 2 to 3 month old chick, we start selling after 2 months anyway. After they're off formula and easy to care for, so the tough period is 2 months, after 2 months plus adaptation, a 2.5 to 3 month old chick. Right now, for this Gala cockatoo, the price ranges between 35 and 40,000 depending on the size. When they pay 35 to 40,000 Turkish lira, a Gala cockatoo parrot like this, they can adopt. Hello? You're very handsome. Hello? Greetings to everyone from a new video, friends. We continue to travel to different parts of Turkey and the world for you. Where am I today? I'm in Biga, Canakkale. Dear friends, a legendary video will be with you shortly. My request to you is, this video of mine is a long one. Get your tea, coffee, food and drinks ready. Move to a comfortable environment where you can enjoy it properly. A quite long and enjoyable video awaits you. We are at Destan Farm. This is a magnificent farm where every single square centimeter has been given special effort. I mean, I can say it's the most extraordinary farm I've seen in Turkey so far. It's a wonderful place botanically in terms of landscaping, as a restaurant, as a business, and the animals in it. Really, carefully designed. Both for the comfort of the animals and personally, they've made a place where you'll be incredibly happy with your own comfort when you come and visit here. Let's slowly head inside. Let's meet Mr. Isa. Mr. Isa is the owner here. He's also the one in charge of the business operations. At the entrance of the facility, a very beautiful botanical garden greets you immediately. There are different types of plant species. Let me stop talking slowly. I want to let you experience these visuals personally. Today, I'll be behind the camera. This will be a vlog-style conversation, and I'll show you all the details as they are. There are different types of parrots. This is a licensed breeding facility. There are game and wild animals. Besides that, there are some winged species. No, come on, let's explore together. Peace be upon you, and upon you be peace. Welcome, Mr. Birol. Hello, Mr. Isa, how are you doing? I'm fine, thank you. How are you? We're good too. We'd feel better if the heat were a bit lower, but the last week has been unexpectedly hot, really. Yes, brother, you've built a great place. Thank you. Friends, we came here through the forest on these winding roads in the Kaz Mountains. Our journey was very pleasant as well. We were a bit tired near the end, but seeing this place, all my fatigue is gone. We're considered to be at the foot of Mount Ida. We have Armachuk Mountain behind us. It's the tip of Mount Ida, and we are on the front side of it. Let's say we're on the side facing the sea, facing Dennis Kent. Shall we show the viewers then, brother? Go ahead. What is Destan Farm? Exactly. Let's begin. Please. Yes, dear friends. I've gone behind the camera. Now with Mr. Isa, we'll show Destan Farm in full detail to the viewers. Right? Because there's a different detail in every spot. Brother, for example, there's a beautiful wall landscape. First of all, I can't quite hide my excitement in this video because your business has given me immense pleasure. Thank you. I mean, from the wooden detail on that wall, it's a place with detail everywhere. True, yes, we wanted it to be something beautiful. With the thought that our guests and customers deserve the best, we tried to make a special place with its architecture, landscaping, and everything. I hope it turned out that way. Of course, we say we did it according to our taste. But how does it resonate with you? That's what matters. It's wonderful. Friends, a very pleasant restaurant welcomes you. This is how it is when you first arrive at Destan Farm. With wooden ceilings and guillotine windows, the logos of the animals in the facility are crafted in metal above. Very pleasant. It's a very visually aesthetic place. Isa, could the viewers get to know you a bit? So, here in Biga, nestled in the Kaz Mountains, I mean, not to exaggerate, you've literally buried millions of liras here. Yes, and there's serious effort behind every bit of it. This requires a very special kind of personality. I mean, many people would see your investment here as something quite different. It could be seen that way. So Jorn, how did your interest in animals and nature begin? How did you decide on something like this? How many years you've been doing this? Could they get to know you a bit? Our livestock journey, of course, was a business passed down from our ancestors. This is actually our own village. You know, the place where our family has lived. And the livestock activity comes from there. I mean, we were already continuing with cattle and sheep. In addition to that, we also added animals raised for hobby purposes. Of course, we've been breeding in this sense for 15 years. Now, we've also included the restaurant part, a month-old adventure, so that people, because there was a lot of demand for our breeding areas. Let's go see, since they are different special animals. We said, since there's such a demand, let's combine it with a restaurant. We built a mini zoo. We'll show it to your viewers in a moment. You know, we saw a lack of this kind of thing in this region. Facilities like a zoo or horse riding areas. We tried to build a facility where a family could spend their weekend. And as I said, we basically met the public demand, so to speak. Wow, it's amazing. Amazing. I mean, there are so many details. Folks, it took 5 years just to shape the garden here. There's effort in every single square centimeter. There's serious effort. Yes, there's expense. I tell everyone who comes here, yes, of course, there's a rising cost process due to the recent increase in construction costs. But more than that, there's serious effort. For example, every single stone is a work we did with stones from our own fields. That's great. A building we made. We cut these stones with our own machine, for instance, stones from our own field. So you're working on making your field more productive and efficient for agriculture, which is an important process. Sure. Fields that haven't been plowed for 30 or 40 years, once plowed with a wooden plow. It's hard to work there with a tractor now. We're clearing the field. We're actually using this material like a form of recycling. That's absolutely incredible. It's actually an activity aimed at reducing costs. I mean, we don't pay for the stone. And the labor, we try to do it with our own staff instead of hiring outside masters. That's why it took a bit longer, because costs are very high again. To be honest, we always worked on how to lower them and how to offer something more beautiful. By the way, it's become a perfect price-performance business. We just had a delightful village breakfast, folks. In the meantime, I checked the price list. Right now, whether you're rich or poor, your eyes catch the prices everywhere you go. Of course, inevitably. And inevitably. Then you look at the quality of the products served at the table. You ask yourself if you're getting the service that you've paid for. What everyone should do, actually, this is how it should be. It was a very nice breakfast, by the way. Health to your hands, it was magnificent. We tried to make something beautiful in every way. We wanted to offer a quality product to our customers and guests there. Actually, in the next stage, we plan to serve with our own meat and our own milk. Currently, the licensing work in that sense is ongoing. I mean, in terms of meat and milk production, our goal here is to offer our guests only our own products. In terms of gardening, we're already producing this. Like those tomato sauces you ate, and so on, the milk jams, other jams are already our own production. But the others too, I mean, it's all our own production. That's what we want to serve here. That's our goal. Exactly. So I'd like to make an explanation to my viewers. I don't know if I've understood it correctly myself. We'll just check it. We'll double check it. There's a very integrated and complex system here. It's actually a self-sufficient system we're trying to build. Involved in animal husbandry. Cattle, small livestock? Of course. At the same time, you're doing agriculture yourself. We do production. Ornamental plants. We have plants. Ornamental animals. Most of our ornamental animals are our own. Yes. There are game and wild animals, friends. There are horses, there are dogs. And besides that, there's a restaurant where they serve products they've produced themselves. And very soon, accommodation services will be here. Yes, in fall, hopefully. They'll be providing a hotel and bungalow service. I mean, amazing nature in the Kaz Mountains. Right next to the restaurant, there's a green garden like this. I don't know how good the light is right now. We don't shoot with high-end cameras, but our viewers love our energy and our sincerity towards them. They know we're trying to offer the best again. Of course, there's also a very beautiful house over there, friends. And here, for example, these are bamboo, I think, right? Bamboo, yes. Let me show you these bamboos up close. The sun is coming from directly above now. I don't know how well it's showing. I'll keep this video as long as I can. So hopefully the viewers will enjoy it too. And they'll watch it until the end without skipping. You're saying you want to show every corner? Yes, and you should definitely come and visit here. Dear friends, it's become a place you'll really enjoy. The plants, anyway, there's a different plant detail everywhere. It's incredible, man. In terms of variety, well, magnolias, wisterias, jasmines. Right now, the scent of these jasmines is wafting through. It's the season now. The jasmine season is ending. The magnolias are starting. In the previous period, the wisterias were in bloom. It's green in every season. Yeshua Bayram might commit theft. I know. We produce plenty of them. Look, a few plants have gone from here. We have plenty of seedlings available. Women have this thing. If they see something, they say, I'll graft this, I'll take a cutting. But that's actually production. It's a very beautiful thing. I wish everyone would do that, right? Instead of buying ready-made, let's produce, let's create added value. That's our goal anyway. We're in a state of constant production here. Production in every sense, plant and animal. That's our primary job. Exactly. These are the areas where we present what we produce. Rather, let's call this our showcase. But the main production continues below. We're in a state of constant production. When you look at it, wonderful. Dear friends, you've arrived. You've entered through the gate of Destan Farm in this amazing restaurant with the view of the Kaz Mountains. There are spruces, white pines, firs, everything. You cooled off there. Maybe you had a drink. Afterwards, your children can play in this green garden. I really like these trees. I'd seen these in Russia. Yes. Previously, when I went to Moscow, what species are these? Is this what they call white spruce? Blue spruce. Blue spruce. These are blue spruces, yes. Blue spruce, blue spruce. The white ones are a different species of these. Man, there's a detail everywhere. I mean, everywhere, everywhere. Generation. What's your zodiac sign, Brother Isa? Leo. Leo, yes. Success breeds real ambition. It has strong leadership qualities and it truly loves to work. This is a 2,000 dönum plot of land, friends. Mr. Isa entirely on his own land by putting effort into every single square centimeter. An ultra-luxurious, amazing farm has emerged, brother. I mean, here, the walls, here, the plants. We came down from the restaurant, and instead of a pile of concrete, we tried to go with natural materials like stone and wood, mostly these. Because natural materials, you know, our essence is soil, and we thought the material that rests and relaxes us is this natural material. You know, people come from the city's traffic and depression and can only rest here within a natural material. So not inside something artificial, but rather, you know, with this greenery, as I said, this stone, this wood, they feel that relaxation. I mean, even on the roads we used, you know, we tried to use cut stones so it would look more beautiful. Magnificent. That something wonderful would emerge. On our right, there's a place for water birds and, yes, a mini cage where the winged group is. Let me give you the views from the outside. And at the same time, I'll also share the footage we took earlier by going inside the cage. There are 2 swans here. Yes. What is the breed of those black-headed ones then, dear Mr. Isa? They are shell ducks. We have a peacock in the back. We have pheasants. Right now, because of the heat again, look, the animals have gone to the water. Yes, they're cooling off there. Because it's shady, the swans don't really care. Their color is white, I guess. Is that why they're not affected? They especially love the sun. They're not affected much. But the peacocks, for example, are a bit more, these are mallards, right? Called duck. A type of duck we call coal duck in mallard colors. We have our pigeons inside as well. Well, if I asked how many animals there are in total in the business right now, could you count them, brother? Or is it difficult? Very difficult. If I asked for an estimated number, I mean, just the horses, there are 70 horses, for example, just the horses with the foals. There are 70 horses. Cattle, we have around 130 cattle. And then sheep and goats mixed, we have around 300 animals again. The winged group, just the parrots are 70 plus, peacocks are 35, so we can give a rough number for all of them. But they're always total numbers. Well, brother, if it's not private, how much money have you spent so far to build such an ultra-luxurious facility? If it's not private, an estimate? Well, it's like this. Just for this place, for the restaurant part, we must have spent 5 or 6 million. But let me say this. If you built that place for 5 or 6 million, that's amazing. You built it for free. We had finished most of it with recycled materials and before these recent price hikes. I see. Only the detail parts were left for recent times. Otherwise, it wouldn't be possible for us to cover these costs now. I think the walls of this place would cost more than 10 million, brother. For now, yes, it's like that by today's calculation. But we built these walls 5 years ago, I see. And as I said, with my own staff, I didn't even hire a master from outside because I tried to do it with my own staff, keeping costs at a minimum. We can say we built it a bit cheaper. The knowledge and supervision of nature conservation, national parks, and district agriculture. At the same time, areas much larger than the square footage required by the law and officialdom have been built. Game and wild animal breeding facility number 45. We already have our license. We're a breeding facility as well. I mean, we're doing this commercially anyway. The areas you can see here are for them to enjoy a natural environment. Exactly. Our breeding area is entirely in the lower section. That part is closed to visitors because the poultry group in particular is very sensitive to stress. Those animals. So for example, breeding isn't possible here. Of course, because these animals can't breed where there's so much activity, but our main breeding area is down below. For instance, these swans here are last year's offspring. It takes 5 years for them to reach breeding age, so they can stay here for 5 years. But after 5 years, we take them down and bring up new young ones. You could say they spend their resting or waiting period here, right? Anyway, folks, in a bit, we'll head over to the section where the poultry breeders are kept. Then I'll share all the details about the animals with you. I didn't start directly with the animals on purpose because it's truly magnificent. Look, there are these individual gazebos built here. Right now, there's a stream running between the gazebos, like a creek. It's been constructed like an artificial creek or pond. This way, if you like, you can use the bridge to cross to the gazebo on the other side. These are all well thought out details. For example, these caught my eye, brother. There are 2 dwarf trees over there that grow differently. Japanese maple. The one on the right is a special species, the red one. It's a Japanese maple in bonsai form. I mean, it's one of those weeping varieties. We're moving through so quickly. Actually, viewers might be saying, Birol, what did you even show? I mean, there's detail in every single inch. Yes. Exactly. There's detail in every inch. And Brother Isa was personally involved with his own hands in every part of the construction. Exactly. And he was there. There's a very beautiful waterfall right here, guys. I mean, I absolutely love luxury farm series, man, because this is the ultimate dream for animal lovers like us, right? Yes. Well, we've made this open to the public. How nice. I mean, you're saying, come and live the same dream. Not everyone can achieve this dream, but they can come and spend a weekend here. With the hotel, people from big cities like Izmir, Istanbul, Bursa, or others can spend their weekends here. Now, there's also this situation. For example, we have a horse riding area now, but it's visible down there. In the coming weeks, carriage tours, and in the next stage, ATV tours are among the activities we've lined up. We'll actually enrich this place even more with those. There's also a horse riding area like this down there. Everyone, I mean, the facility is so large. When we say 2,000 daycares, it's not just 2 daycares. It's not 50 or 100 daycares either, folks. The horse being ridden right now is a Friesian breed. The Friesian breed is a very special type, as you know. I mean, normally for riding, they usually use Arabian crosses, retired racehorses, or thoroughbreds. Ours is a special horse, a Friesian breed. For example, we always call them Friesians. Is the original name Friesian? Friesian, yes. It's actually the name of a region in the Netherlands. The Shire is another horse breed we have. Oh, that's also the name of a region. Friesians are very showy, and with their beautiful flowing manes and their sense of grandeur, they look incredibly good. Majestic, they've arrived. If you wish, folks, you can also eat and have breakfast here in the same way. So while you're eating and having breakfast, you can easily let your children... Exactly. We thought that while the family drinks their tea here, the child can go horse riding below or wander among the animals. And here we have our white partridges. Hey guys, is it hot out there, guys? What's up? Is it hot out? And really, the seasons are so strange this year. We had winter in May. Now in June, it's like August heat. The weather has really taken a strange turn. We're seeing August temperatures at the start of June. I mean, and it's not normal. It's stifling. Seriously stifling. Yes. There's a rabbit here. Yes, and here's a rabbit. Even the rabbit hutch has detail, man. I mean, most people wouldn't even do this the way you've done it, with these steps going up and all. Whether they're down or up, they have options. The animals have choices too. Amazing. They've built a duplex house. This section ends here. Mr. Birol, let's go down from here. Let's head over to our mini zoo where the mammals are and the horse riding area. All right then, lead the way and show our viewers around. Let's head over there then. We're now on the bottom floor of this 3-story facility. The top floor was the restaurant. The middle floor has the gazebos, and this part is the zoo. Super. This area starts right with the ostriches. Then there's alpacas, deer, and gazelles. I've never actually seen a black and white one before. Yes. Always these, I used to see the gray ones as ostriches. Is it because of male or female, or is it a different breed? Of course, the males are black and the females are gray. Yes. They're actually much larger in size too. The males are... Wow. That's a really big ostrich, by the way. I mean, it's taller than a person when you're next to it. Let's head over this way. Feeding the animals, which includes giving them any kind of food or treats, and putting your hands through the bars at any time is strictly prohibited because it can be dangerous, especially the ostriches. Look, you see, the watch caught its attention just now. Shiny things, metals, glasses, rings, and so on catch their eye. It could cause harm. We shouldn't allow that to happen. Unfortunately, it really attracts children's interest. Man, look at those muscles, right? Yes. Can you look from below? 20 XL, like a giant chicken. Turkeys and ostriches are said to be descendants of dinosaurs. They really do have that kind of structure, ergonomically in terms of their body structure. There are 2 ostriches here, guys. Yes, we have 2 ostriches here. And next to the ostriches, it says Cameroon sheep here. Here, who's making that sound? It sounds like a human voice. A buck, a goat, a goat. What kind of sound is that? Yeah, there's probably one that's angry right now. To a rival male, I thought someone was calling you. I'm serious. The male is intimidating a rival male right now. So he has to scare him off. Yes, dear friends. I asked Brother Isa. I said, brother, whenever possible for our viewers, let's not show it from behind the wire. The footage. Yes, and thankfully he didn't refuse us. Go ahead. Now, it was a Gurgentana, right? Gurgentana. I've come to see a Gurgentana goat, a breed I've heard of for the first time. But who are you guys? Hello? These are Cameroons. Cameroon sheep. There's a little lamb too. Are you saying the Cameroon sheep has a trick up its sleeve? Well, we haven't seen any tricks from them. It's a very beautiful animal, a sweet animal. Man, they're so cute, like cartoon characters. Now, for the African species, for example, we'll see African pygmy goats. The thing is, since the African landscape is scarce in grass and food, the animals are small, so they can get by with very little. It's the same with the goats and with the Cameroon sheep too. Wow, very interesting. Yes, yes. Actually, that's why they have to manage with little. Then why are the people themselves so big, brother? Actually, they're not that big. They're not that big. You're right. The ones in America are big. Yes. They've become a bit crossbred now. This goat breed is from Sicily too. Look at the old one. Its horns are really twisted. The young ones aren't quite fully twisted yet. As it gets older, those twists will increase. And these are the babies. Very interesting. It's the first time I've seen a breed like this. A goat breed from Italy's island of Sicily, guys. So, brother, do you also sell their offspring if someone wants them? Of course. You do? Especially, for instance, these are in the farm animal group, right? Farm animal? Yes, yes. Farm animal. For example, it's an endangered species even there. Normally, of course, in Turkey, it's more of an ornamental animal, but normally they attract interest because of their horns, don't they? Yep. It attracts interest because of its horns. Tremendous. Among our nomads, the goats they herd probably have this horn structure occasionally, right? Sure, for example, our normal Angora goats also have this twisted horn feature. In Ankara's Angora goat, but it doesn't twist as much as this. For instance, it gets like these young ones, but it doesn't get like that old goat. Cameroon sheep are really something interesting. I'm seeing them for the first time. You guys are tiny, man. Hello. Is this a sheep or a goat, brother? Sheep. Sheep. Sure, it's a sheep, yes. Goodness. Look at that ram. Where are you going? That's a ram too, right? That's the big ram and the small ram. The ram is 40 centimeters, guys. Anyway, brother, let's not disturb the animals too much. People go in and out daily anyway, because they're being fed. Look, guys, the ostrich is truly massive. I mean, it's seriously big. Right now, I can easily say the top of its head is 210. It looks like it's 210 or 220. It probably is. It easily is. Mashallah, may the evil eye not touch it. And next to them are these albino deer, brother. What are they? A white variant of the fallow deer. It's actually a variant. It's not a species found in nature. Normal fallow deer. Were they specifically selected and bred in this color? Yes, exactly. So is this human insatiability or what? You know, to be different, to be more special. These have emerged, been created. So these are farm-bred fallow deer and they're fully permitted and licensed, right? Of course. These are still game and wild animals under the supervision of national parks. We also have a baby. Let's film it too. I wonder if she'll get mad at us? No, because we're going near her baby. Guys, the sun is very direct again. Please forgive me. I'm trying to get high quality footage as much as I can. But sometimes nature is always superior to us. So I'm trying to get the most beautiful images for you as much as possible. Deer are also very noble animals. I have a friend in the Eskişehir area, Orhun Topkaya. I had seen a massive herd of deer. They were quite big too. I don't know if they were red deer. Fallow deer. Their backs were white. Now look at the fallow deer on the side. Their backs are white too. No, they were much bigger than these. They are bigger than their red deer, because they're quite a bit bigger than these, up to twice as much. That's probably the mother. Look how she's looking at us, guys. She's saying, hey, what are you doing to my baby? Okay, I'm sorry. We're just taking a quick look and leaving. We won't disturb you. We'll just take a quick look and leave. The baby is huddled in the corner. Hello. Did you just come into the world? Brother, let's not disturb it at all. I'm not. It won't be bothered anyway. Its mother is here. It's like this in nature too. The mother usually puts them to sleep, and it doesn't move at all. Look, otherwise it couldn't survive in nature anyway. The mother puts it to sleep and goes to feed. She returns in the evening, finds it, and nurses it. Now, it's very good that you explained this, because, for example, when they appear before a lion, tiger, leopard, or cheetah, the fawn acts as if it's not even there. Exactly. Even though the lion is right there. I just saw it on the news recently too. In Russia, they wrote about roe deer, especially if you find a fawn, don't think it's abandoned, don't touch it, and so on. This is a mistake made very often in Turkey too. Roe deer can be found like this on the mountain, a fawn alone in the forest, and people think that it's lost. However, it's not. Its mother put it to sleep and left. She will come back in the evening, so we advise them not to touch it. To our viewers as well, great. They shouldn't think it's abandoned. Again, in recent weeks, national parks brought a roe deer fawn. We're having it nursed from a goat now. A citizen thought it was abandoned and brought it in. And of course, it's motherless now. Since we're a game and wild animal breeding facility under National Parks' supervision, they entrust animals to us as custodians. So they brought that roe deer fawn. We're nursing it with a goat now, and it's surviving. It adapted quite well too, but I wish it hadn't been touched. Then this place is a rehabilitation center. This place. Of course. We also have an owl, an injured one we're caring for. We treated it. We've also treated and released many animals. Again, we returned them to nature. Those are gazelles, right? Small gazelles, big one is a fallow deer. What an anatomy they have. Let me not disturb them. Let's go this way. Let's go slowly. The gazelles are from the Sanliurfa breeding farm. From Ceylan Pinar, right? Ceylan Pinar, come here. No, I'm not coming inside. Don't be afraid, okay? Our male deer, right? Now look, its antlers just came out. It sheds them annually. The antlers, you know, right? Now, it's still in the period. It will shed that velvet. Then it will take its hard form. Well, does it grow only this much? Does it grow a bit more? It will grow more, and every year its points increase. Its age from there. It's a male, an adult. Right now, yes, an adult. Yes, a mature male. Exactly. For example, there was a young male next door, one without a single point. Well, let me put it this way. If we wanted to adopt a deer, how does the government procedure work for this? I mean, do they come and inspect the area? We'll keep it in? Sure, it's like this. First, they go to national parks, to the branch in their region, or the provincial or district branch. You submit a petition stating that you want to breed game and wild animals. Then they tell you that you need to build a place under these conditions. Then they come and check the location. If it's in suitable conditions, there's a certain procedure down to the mesh size and thickness of the wire. Of course, a certain square footage of indoor space for the animal. After giving site approval for a certain square footage of outdoor space, they give you a document saying you can obtain this animal. And with that, you can obtain it from an official breeder. Friends, don't even think about adopting from these animal groups without doing serious research on this matter. Otherwise, grievances will occur. Yes, I mean, our state has set certain rules and regulations. Absolutely, and rightly so, because these are animals that not everyone should just get as if they're passing by on the street. What do we have here, brother? Here we have our dwarf African pygmy goats and our alpacas. The alpaca is a species that interests me a lot. I mean, it's a species that many people mistake for a llama, right? Actually, there are significant differences between them and llamas. Actually, it's the camelid family. I mean, camels, llamas, and alpacas are all camelids. But it's an animal kept like the sheep of South America, very calm and kept in herds. Llamas are a bit more aggressive and tough. Yes, traits like spitting, like kicking. They definitely don't have anything like that. They're very calm. I mean, they can even be hand-fed. And as I said, they're a species that can be easily cared for in a herd, like our sheep. Dwarf goats. Are these dwarf goats? These are African dwarf goats. Hello? Oh my God, look at how cute they are. Look at those faces. What are you doing? Hello? Can we meet? Come on, let's meet. These are animals kept for their wool, normally. Alpaca wool is in the most precious wool class. In Europe, the most precious knitwear is made from alpaca wool, socks, and so on. Man, you're really incredibly knowledgeable. Well, thank you very much. Together with you, our viewers and I learned something great. We're going to do a shearing too. We'll try out their fur. But it has such soft fur. It has very precious fur. Don't be afraid. Come here. Hello. Where is its natural habitat? Where is it from? South America, Peru, and so on mostly? Yes. Are the temperatures parallel to here? There? A bit higher. A bit higher. Like this, they like cooler places. That's why they don't like the heat much. For example, of course, there are stone walls here. So our walls, if you notice, look, we came inside, it's cool. There's a serious difference. The effect of the stone wall, a 50-centimeter stone wall. And there's insulation up there. We're trying to pay attention to this. Animal welfare is very important, so they won't be uncomfortable. As an interesting fact, alpacas only poop in one place. Oh, wow. Look, goats poop everywhere. Sheep, goats, these have a specific spot. They designate a spot outside too. They designate a spot inside too. This is a situation we've experienced with them as well. Interesting. What are their names, man? Are they male and female? Cave and latte. Cave and latte? Yes. The male is the brown one, latte is the white one, and our female is pregnant. Hopefully we're waiting for the birth in about a month and a half. Again, their gestation period is 5 months, between 5 and 5.5 months, to be more precise. Very nice. They're perfect. We'll have our first baby too, God willing. Dwarf goats, for example, are very trendy right now. People love them very much. You're among their serious enthusiasts, aren't you? Of course, very much. Again, an ornamental animal, of course. You can't get it for anything else. Just look at how cute the baby is. Hey, especially these 3-colored ones, the ones we call tricolor, are the most popular, the rarest, and the most beautiful visually. Yes, it's very beautiful. Look at how cute this one is. Yes, those two are siblings. Why are you so self-confident? You're not running away at all, huh? Hey, he just noticed. Hey. God bless. And he's going along playing games too. Yes. Let's look at a small part of our horses. Then let's go down to our main breeding area for the other horses. Dear friends, my request from you is, if you want more videos like this to come, please support us with a like and a comment. We're really covering a serious distance. We're going all over Turkey and the world, man. But I'm enjoying it very much too. I mean, you're actually providing a service to many people who can't come. They get to tour this place through your eyes too. From where they sit, they get to have such a comfort. Exactly. It's definitely a place you should see in person, guys. Yes, there's that too. I mean, I don't know to what extent the video gives an idea, but at least I wanted to tour this place for you through your eyes. We're grateful too. You're making us known too. I mean, you're reaching out to your viewers. We're actually providing a mutual exchange of information. Man, believe me. Do you know what the chemistry of this job is? For example, we were chatting with you just now. I said that when we were little, we tied a dog a rope made of plastic, of nylon around its neck. That's how these adventures start anyway. I don't know, I'd pick up worms in the garden, then goldfish, chasing a frog, chasing a turtle. We were so happy getting an aquarium for just one goldfish. Then the second stage of this, an aquarium with no filter, just air. A little budgie, it goes from there. Cats, dogs. When I got my first purebred dog, a Rottweiler, I was over the moon, man. That was a big deal. Back then, it was hard to find these kinds of animals. It wasn't as easy as it is now. It's easier now. Both the breeds increased. And access to these breeds became easier. In the past, they were both expensive and truly rare breeds. The current generation is lucky in that sense. Speaking of love for animals, we need to instill this love in the new generation, especially our children. Absolutely. Because unfortunately, we do activities with university students, especially in our livestock section. We want them to join the milking sessions at certain times, because the new generation, especially in big cities, integrated into cosmopolitan life, the generation growing up integrated doesn't realize that milk comes from that cow. I mean, they don't know that fruit comes from an orchard. They think it's something gathered from the greengrocer. So it makes us happy to see them experience it. We actually want them to learn exactly. So that's why we organize certain activities. Again, with high school and university students. Wonderful. Plant cutting. They came here and did plant cuttings. It was lavender season. They took them and planted them in their school gardens. This makes us happy. I mean, we need to pass this knowledge to the new generation and teach them. You're an amazing man, brother. Truly incredible. A person who loves animals and plants is a compassionate person. I mean, this brings other forms of love along with it. One needs to start from there. It needs to be instilled somehow. I mean, everyone needs to observe their children. What are they inclined towards? What do they like? One should start from there. But love for animals is an important indicator on the path to being a good person, we could say. By the way, right behind us, a handsome teacher's certificate of achievement caught my eye. Let me show you Teacher Hassan's as well. I hope it's not a private document. Since it's hung here, I assume it's not private, so I filmed it without asking for permission. Hassan Teacher is already on the horse right now. Teacher, you're both handsome and successful. God bless. Man, what a beauty this is. May no evil eye touch it. Dear friends, if you could also add a God bless comment. It's a beautiful Friesian, right? Yes, exactly. The horse's name. Truly from its body and everything, it's wonderful. Is there a chance you could do a lap for our viewers, dear teacher? Of course. Let's do it. Thank you very much. And let's say they came to this facility. You've toured the parts you've seen so far up there. You can come here and take horse riding lessons, friends. Yes. And there are horses here that your children can ride as amateurs too. And you also have the chance to take professional horse riding lessons. And we can say this service is provided with truly special horses. Yes, brother. So how much is an average Friesian, brother Isa? In today's Turkey, around 600 to 700,000 lira. And we produce these 600 to 700,000 for a good Friesian. Oh, that's good money too. Of course. Come on, tell the truth. A crappy car is at those prices nowadays. It's like this. Because these are mostly brought from abroad and the liras, to be honest, partly because of its position against the euro. Costs are high, but right now, for example, we actually provide this service too, maybe for nearly 10 years. We breed Friesians for Turkey with our 6 broodmares. I mean, we have very beautiful foals. Wonderful. We'll get to that stage too. We'll show that as well. Thank you very much, sir. We've worn you out in this heat. God bless you. May you be protected. Just look at the beauty of this one. What happened? Are you sweaty? Are you out of breath? Is the weather too hot? Hello? Hello there. How are you? You can come closer. Our horses are very calm. Hello? Don't be afraid. Yes. Hello. You're so beautiful. Man, to me, horses are the symbol of power. Horsepower, I mean, they didn't call it horsepower for nothing. Why? Dogs and horses are the most loyal animals as far as we've seen and experienced. Man, in our culture, I mean, in Turkish culture today, both are among the most important animals because we are a nomadic society. When we came here from Central Asia, we came on horseback with our animals. That's why it's very important. We even have a proverb, you know, horse, woman, weapon, right? From there, yes. So they've been found precious. Absolutely. Like a spouse, I mean. Exactly. As a tradition, God bless. Perfect. So we were just talking with Mr. Isa here. When families come, do we also have calm-natured horses that their children can ride safely? Of course we do. I train all of them personally. Besides, our horses are completely calm-natured. Our 2-year-old, 3-year-old children can ride our horses with peace of mind. Wonderful. Normally I'm very afraid of horses, but all the animals are very calm. They gave me that energy too, you know? I can pet them with confidence. They really are. We've received very good feedback until now. We've received congratulations from families who come like this. Thank God we haven't experienced such a situation until now. Hopefully we won't experience it after this either. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Great job on all this. Let's show the viewers so that friends of different ages can ride too. For example, while this is for more professional riders and adults, for 13 or 14-year-old children, there are ones they won't be afraid of that look pleasant to them. Sizes? Yes, yes. So we've actually diversified our horses in terms of size too. There's even a smaller one, like the one for 3 or 4-year-old children. Let's, just to be clear, show them right away, right now. Look, this Shetland of ours can be ridden. Hello? And this one is here with its baby for visual appeal. This is one that, for example, 3 or 4-year-old children can ride easily. What a beautiful color you have. Hello? The one we call Dalmatian. Hello, how are you? That one has its baby. Hello? It's here so children can pet it and fully experience it. Very good. Tremendous. Shetland pony. Yes. I was on the main news back in the day while moving these to Fjord Island, man. And these are, as I said, the ones 15 or 16-year-old youths can ride. So we actually offer various options, size by size, so that everyone can ride and our service is complete. Great. As I said, they're all calm types that can be ridden comfortably. Now, we've finished the part about visitors. Friends, when you come to the facility, you can benefit from everything I've shown you so far, just like our guests. This part is mostly the animal section. Symmetrically on the other side, botanically, we have a small lavender garden. Thematically, there's a pine arboretum and an agapanthus garden, a small one too. You know, we're trying to offer plant diversity as well. Behind us, Japanese maples and azaleas. Their season's over now, but it's a beautiful sight here, especially with the azaleas. Wonderful. We're creating nice photo spots for our guests. This way. Yes, incredible. Great. Yes, dear friends. Now the main part of the video begins. I specifically kept the video this long because Isa has really put in a lot of effort, and I don't know how much of that effort we've conveyed to our viewers, but I think most of them have seen the effort put in so far. Friends, where are we going now? There are really animals with beautiful colors when it comes to parrots. We'll head straight to the world of wings. From there, we'll go to the Friesian horses. Go ahead and refresh your tea. Our long video continues from where it left off. Let's go. Dear friends, the seasons are really unpredictable. Suddenly a storm, wind. While we were talking about the heat, a storm suddenly hit. Let me show you, friends. Look, the clouds are slowly moving to the other side. A very strong wind has picked up. Now, brother, we've arrived to the section with the wings. Yes, we've reached our breeding area. We have our large pond here. It'll be clearer from this side. Okay. These nesting boxes depend on the species. Some lay eggs in jars, some in boxes, and some in logs. Then we take the eggs to the incubators and hatch them there. Our chicks, we're about to finish the season now. We bring those who finished laying eggs here in the lower section individually. We have our breeding areas. I see a swan here right now. What are those, brother? The ones our viewers see over there. We have various duck species. There's a rosy bill here. In the water, there's a common pochard. There's a silver Bahama.
There are Chiloe widgeons, those red-billed ones. There's a red-crested pochard further back, at the very end. Also, there's the Indian spot-billed duck species. We have goose species.
So, small ducks here, right? Rather than the large ones?
Mostly water birds over there.
Excellent. In Turkey, there used to be a place called the Spice Bazaar for this. It's still there, you know?
It was Turkey's first pet shop.
There was also the Flower Passage in Kadıköy. Now, after the laws changed, they've slowly disappeared.
True.
But for example, when we go there, there's a classic conversation like, does your parrot have a ring on its leg?
Exactly.
That's the first question. And the second question is, a parrot caught from the wild in Africa. They say it gets stressed, hits the walls, won't socialize or talk, and so on. So, what should someone look for when buying a parrot?
Well, Birol, let's walk towards the birds and talk about it. Now, thanks to our state's increased inspections of national parks, our people are more aware. Those getting birds are acting more consciously now. Now, for CITES species, protected ones, they need CITES documents, Annex 9, and a leg ring. So, just as we have ID numbers, the number on its leg band is its ID number. These are the documents required for all international travel. Those who are going to acquire them need to pay attention to this. It needs to have an invoice. It must have the Annex 9 and the animal's leg band, definitely. And of course, birds raised on breeding farms, if they're what we call hand-fed birds, they adapt much faster. Because a wild-caught bird, as you said, gets stressed out. It can't adapt in any way. This means you won't get the results you want from the bird. And you might even cause its death.
The building behind Mr. Isa, friends, it's the building where parrots are bred as broodstock. This really caught my eye, brother, this one. Is it a bonsai or what is this?
Yes, this is a maple tree. The green variety of the Japanese maple. The ones up there were red, and this one is green. And these are wisterias. Again, the red one in the back. This is a Japanese maple, the red one and the green one.
Incredible.
Camellias. These are camellias too. The flower.
Quite new. Dear friends, if you're interested in landscaping like this, you should definitely contact Mr. Isa. I'll add the contact information here again. There's an incredible variety of plants here. As you can see, it's a farm after all.
Ivy species. Again, American ivies. They love the wall. They climb up. The wisterias are still just blooming.
Wonderful.
Let's call it the parrot world.
In the name of God, we're heading in. Wow, God bless, brother. May it be prosperous.
This is the parrot breeding area. Each cage consists of both an indoor and an outdoor area. There's also a flight area for the animals, leading outside again.
Right now, for example, I didn't notice any unpleasant smell. I'm saying this sincerely. I mean, friends, inside, I can say there's almost not a hint of a smell.
Along with animal welfare, cleanliness is also important. Because especially with poultry, cleanliness is one of the most important issues. Look, on its leg, hello? We mentioned the leg band just a moment ago. All the information, like the birth date and what we call the ID number, is located there. On the band on its leg.
What breed is this right now, brother?
It's known as a Gala cockatoo.
Rose cockatoo.
Gala or rose. It's referred to both ways. I mean, it's a very affectionate, very tame species. It's not very aggressive. It doesn't talk much, but it's one of those we call love bugs. It won't leave your shoulder all day.
A very social parrot. Dear friends, our voices are echoing a bit inside. Hello. These are the species we call Gala or rose cockatoos. An affectionate, tame species like this, it's a very easy species to domesticate. Since you do this professionally and with a license, since we're filming an informative video, brother, if you don't mind, if we wanted to adopt a rose cockatoo like this, how much of a fee would we need to pay?
Well, for a 2 or 3 month old chick, we start selling them after 2 months anyway, after they're off the formula and their care is easily managed. So the difficult period lasts 2 months. After that, it's called the adaptation period. A rose cockatoo chick about 2.5 to 3 months old currently costs between 35 and 40,000, depending on size.
For 35 to 40,000 Turkish lira, they can adopt a rose cockatoo parrot like this. And here, these green ones, these are our Amazon parrots too.
Including yellow-naped and yellow-fronted ones. Look here, this one is both yellow-fronted and yellow-naped. Same thing here as well.
These are also very prone to talking, like African greys, right?
Amazons are known as the most talkative species after greys. And they have visual appeal compared to greys, differently. African greys have body features like grey feathers and a red tail. These have green, red, and yellow.
Don't scream. Why are you screaming? What's up? I'll use this for the noise here.
And in this environment, for an animal to breed, Many birds need to be together. Being together and this noise triggers one another. Oh, these are very influential factors for breeding.
It's the vibrancy of their colors, the combination, right?
Art, truly Allah, glory be to him, is showing his art.
Absolutely so.
Also, we keep greenery and there's ventilation above, so the animals feel more in a natural environment. We try to improve their surroundings as much as possible.
Excellent, brother.
Their living conditions.
These are also different types of plants in the same way.
So the plant we call kumquat or kumquat. We have cycas trees here. Cycas species are very special plants too.
Now we've come to the African greys. These are the famous African greys, friends.
African greys are the most talkative species. Some speak up to 100 or 120 words. They have a serious ability to speak. Here, for example, are some of our chicks from last year. They are socializing here.
Yeah.
We can also open the door directly.
Can we open it? If it's no trouble, let's go inside with them then, brother.
Young individuals that haven't paired up yet, after they pair up here, we move them to other cages.
And here's a second piece of info I know. What's the deal with the white around their eyes, brother? Is that a thing?
Sure, well, there are Timneh greys, and then there are the ones you call normal greys. It varies there. Timneh greys are darker. This grayness, and they are smaller in size. They're harder to tame and the less preferred species. But that whiteness around the eye is a sought-after feature. Unfortunately, that's not found in Timnehs.
Each of these currently has a ring on its leg, right?
Yes, exactly.
Are these this year's chicks?
Last year's chicks.
So what kind of price do we have to pay for an African grey?
African greys are around 40,000 lira as well.
Amazons?
Amazons are the same as African greys.
The same. So they're in the 30 to 40,000 range. So roughly like 1,000 euros.
Of course, these are birds that haven't been trained.
Yeah.
Now, when you develop this and add a good speaking ability, the prices start to change, right? It changes after that. That's why a definite figure like this isn't given. It can't be.
Yes, absolutely. I can do that.
It starts from there. It starts from there.
Like a basic package.
Yes, yes. I mean, as you add to it, the value really increases.
There's a crazy friend here. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, you're very handsome. Hello there. It's so nice to see you. Hello again. How are you doing today? Hello. I love these the most, brother. I'm crazy about them.
Now look, because we're paying attention to this one, the one next to it is jealous. It's whistling and stuff. Look, we're focusing on him and he's getting jealous.
Which one should I pet? Should I pet this one or you? Should I pet you? Should I pet you? Hello.
Hello there, how are you?
But you just said hello a moment ago. What is your name?
He is still quite young. We haven't named him yet. He is a young one we have kept for breeding.
Man, they are just magnificent. This is a cockatoo, right?
This is a cockatoo, yes, a sulfur cockatoo, yellow crested. They are one of the most playful species. They can speak about 10 to 15 words. But he's more about playfulness and being an attention seeker. You know, he has that kind of nature. Look at what he is doing right now just to get your attention. Hello? You can pet him. There is absolutely nothing to be afraid of. Your finger, just reach out and pet him. Come here, baby.
Hello.
Now, if this were a wild-caught bird, like I was telling you earlier,
Impossible, right?
this wouldn't be possible. It wouldn't be possible for it to be this social, because since this one was hand-raised, and because it is farm-bred.
I'll pet you too. Come here.
This, for example, is a breeding pair of mine. 3 of those chicks are theirs. 3 of the African greys we just saw are their offspring. There are 2 more eggs in the incubator right now. They are a very beautiful pair.
Diablo. That dialogue from Akun's show came to mind, man.
This is the male.
It's the tiger. The guy just blew us away while explaining it's just a parrot.
He won't let anyone get near here.
The female?
He is an incredibly jealous male. He's jealous? I mean, we see that with the others too.
What's up with that, man? Isn't that rude? We came here as guests and you're biting us, huh? Shame on you.
Look, can you see his pupil? His pupil is dilating and contracting right now. If we were birds, we'd actually understand that he's threatening us. Pay attention, the pupil is dilating and contracting. He's actually threatening us right now, but we can't perceive it. That's why he feels the need to bite.
He's finally speaking a language we can understand.
I am currently working with a staff of 12 people just in the animal breeding area right now, excluding the restaurant section. But we have an established system here. Of course, as you said, maintaining the system is as important as establishing it, but absolutely, thankfully, we have no issues with our staff. We have an established system. Like this, our animals.
There are unusual birds here.
Look, let me open the door again so you can see better. Yes, with very beautiful colors.
Magnificent.
Its mate is inside right now. This species is a Patagonian conure. It has pastel colors.
Yes.
I mean, it still has all the colors on it, the green, the red, but they are in matte shades rather than vibrant colors. Yes.
Hello. I must have jinxed it. Is this one kept for its color, man? Can this one talk too?
It's kept for its color. It doesn't have much of a talking ability. It's mostly for color. And for instance, it's a very calm bird. It doesn't do much, but its colors are beautiful. And, you know, it's visually pleasing too.
Yes.
That's why, you know, around here, this one, the price, it is around 25,000 lira.
25.
Around 25,000 lira. When it does not show much of a presence, the price automatically stays a bit lower.
Yes, and here's what they call the macaw ara, yellow and dark blue.
From here, he is aggressive. So if we can just film from here like this.
Okay, hello.
We've closed the door now. The female is inside again.
So it seems parrots have this mate jealousy thing going on as well, man.
They have it a lot, man. They have it a lot.
Look at those movements. Look at his head. Okay, we're not bothering you. Let's go. Okay. The parrot breeding area alone is probably at least 1,500 to 2,000 meters.
Of course it is. Exactly like that in square meters. As I said, for us, for example, where the animals can fly more, look, at a width of 4 meters, just open space, 4 by 2. We open the top again. Like this, it's spacious from below, it ventilates completely. Yes, yes.
Tremendous.
Continuing on.
I love it. There's constant air circulation.
Moving on, we have some colorful friends here.
Wow, 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 wow. There's a big parrot here. Hello. Hello. Man, this one is huge.
Yes, these ones, their heads are also quite, I mean, its beak is also very strong. It really has a beak structure strong enough to break a lamb bone or something.
That much then.
Of course, it's tested information, certain information. It's an animal with a very strong beak. It breaks walnuts and such very easily.
I guess these are a bit more expensive, right, man? That's my guess. Because it's grown and become colorful.
The price of these can reach up to 120,000 lira.
Hello?
When they're chicks, maybe 80 or 90. Then as they grow, the price goes up to 100 or 120. Our cockatoo breeds continue here as well.
Wow, look at their color. Amazing. Wonderful. And no evil eye touch them.
These are also cockatoos. There's another one in the back.
Hey, buddy, there's an American dubbing, you know? One of them is constantly dubbing these parrots.
They're voicing them.
Exactly.
Do you see the side?
What happened? Are you making an ambulance sound? What are you doing? Hello? Can we look at these too? Through the wire.
Okay.
Hello. They're amazing. These are the same Amazons, right?
Yes, yellow-naped Amazons. And here on the side, we have a double yellow-headed Amazon.
Hello.
Do you see the movements?
Yes.
It's a threat again now.
It's saying, I'm colorful, I'm dangerous.
Yes, yes.
Okay, boy, we get it. You're a danger. Okay, we're closing it.
It's protecting its nest again. The nest is on top. It's jealous and protecting its mate and nest again. There's another Amazon here, parrots everywhere.
God bless. May no evil eye touch them. And then there's this African grey.
We have our African grey here.
Amazing. Man, it's tremendous. Truly tremendous.
The rest are Amazons and African greys, thanks to them.
Dear friends, I mean, I mentioned it at the beginning of the video. I wanted to share them all with you at once. To be able to show them all, right? It's a tremendous effort, yes. Are these an invasive species? An invasive species?
These are a species under full protection because they are an invasive species. For example, you can keep them subject to a certain regulation because it's a species that wipes out others to avoid what happened in Istanbul.
Are these Pakistan parrots?
Pakistan, yes.
Do these ones talk?
Well, maybe 3 or 4 words. Not very much.
I see.
Not very much.
They say they were gifts to Ottoman sultans back then, escaped the aviary and bred in Istanbul.
Then there's another rumor, though we don't know how true it is. It said a smuggling ship, likely about to be caught, released them and they settled there. Of course, it could all be urban legends or rumors, but the reality is that such a bird exists there now.
Yes, your head might be hurting because there's a rebellion inside. Most likely a rebellion against Brother Isa. Did you not pay the man's salary? What did you do, brother? Look, he's screaming constantly. Incredible.
But now we can move to a quieter side.
Yes, to the quieter birds. Very interesting. God's work. Brother, we came in 35-degree heat. Right now, a storm suddenly started. It's about to pour rain any second. Now we've finished the parrot section. Dear friends, We're moving straight to the pheasant section. There are pheasants here too. Brother, you're really a different kind of guy.
We've moved to the pheasants.
I mean, with a business like this, there are only a handful of people in Turkey who would do this. Many people would have put this money in interest by now. They'd be hanging out with 50% monthly, brother. Clean and easy.
But you see, working with living things is a labor of love. I mean, of course, we'll do the business side and earn too, but first you have to love it. First, someone who loves it should do it.
I mean, let me tell you something else, brother. This covers the cost of your current hobby. And if a little something is left over, then it is. Otherwise, it's very hard for you to keep this wheel turning just by selling these.
Of course, you know, this is a bit of a hobby thing. Yes, it starts as a hobby first anyway. Then inevitably both to comply with legal regulations. And then, of course, just to keep the wheel turning, so to speak.
What breed are these pheasants?
This is our silver pheasant. Yes, these are silver pheasants. And this is our red golden pheasant.
There's a golden pheasant, friends. Look at its colors. They're magnificent. The one next to it is angry. Why is he angry?
Again, he's jealous of his female.
He's like Mr. Spock. His things came out the side.
That's a very special species. Its homeland, for example, South China, Tibet. It's a species naturally found in those areas.
Come here. I mean, this isn't a pheasant we can see everywhere.
It's known as the blue-eared pheasant. Eared blue. There's also a white one. It likes even higher altitudes. There are very few of those in Turkey right now. We've gotten 3 eggs from these now, and God willing, we're breeding them, friends.
It's a bit more robust than other pheasants.
Yes, more robust and harder to breed and raise in terms of conditions. So it's a bit more expensive than the others in terms of cost too.
What's the price of such a pheasant, brother?
Well, an adult pair like this is around 80 to 90,000 lira.
Wow, almost at the price of a parrot then.
Of course. It's that valuable. As I said, because it's very rare and breeds very little, and because it's hard to breed. It's a supply and demand thing, you know, if there's demand and supply is low, prices are high. We have a pheasant called Humes, but since both are in the log right now.
They've gone inside the log, yes. Anyway, let's not disturb them at all.
These are distinctive Barbary partridges.
Barbary partridge.
Here is a species of ours called swinhose. Again, the males are colorful, the females somewhat colorless, as it is with most birds.
Yes. Look, that's not the case with parrots. Very interesting. Just like you said, brother, both female and male parrots have almost the same appearance.
We just couldn't see them because they're both sitting on the nest right now. I have a species called eclectus. In those, the female and male are different colors.
Shh, get out of here, man.
This fellow's a bit aggressive. It's known as the firebat. Come here, son, come here. Hey. Look at this. It's coming to show itself off. That blue part under its neck becomes like this when it's courting the female. It dangles it. It creates a truly magnificent sight.
What breed was this, brother?
Tragopan pheasant. It's known as the Tragopan pheasant.
Yes, friends, there's a door like this between each compartment. I can easily say it's 25 meters by 5 meters from one end to the other. These are the areas where the birds stay now.
With both an indoor and an outdoor area, we've moved right next door. Here, the females and males are together. Blue peacock. Well, a pair is between 20 and 25,000 lira.
Adult.
As a pair, yes.
Adult or young?
I'm talking about the young ones. I mean, more like fledglings, actually. Not very young, though. I mean, close to a year old. I'm talking about 5 to 6 month old fledglings. As a pair, they're 25,000 lira. But the prime ones are 30 to 35. It's like this because they're a bit rare. When we move on to the whites are 40 to 45. It goes up step by step like that. So we can say around 70. I'm talking about pairs of fledglings, of course.
Is that one completely green?
Completely green? Yes. Let me bring it towards you.
Okay.
These are known as Emperor Java. Java green peacock. Shh, wait, son, calm down.
Dear friends, the light is completely gone. I wish we had a bit more light. Very beautiful, God bless. This one hasn't finished growing its tail yet, right?
It's a female.
Oh, this is a female.
Female male is probably...
The female is very good too.
Even the female has a half tail.
It's incredibly colorful. Did the male go to the other side? Let me see. Oh, the male is here.
Look.
Oh, wow.
The fact that it's yellow-cheeked is also emerald green anyway. It has a very beautiful green. The cheeks are yellow. Look.
Very good. Magnificent. I love this. Alihan, if you're watching the video, look, you were looking for this green. I found the green for you, buddy.
Look, here's another very special species. Pastel colored black.
Oh, this one is black too.
Yes, yes. Wow. This is the black one. Again, this is a very rare species.
Very good. I'm seeing this for the first time. For example, I'm seeing the green one too.
There's an even more silver one next to it. That's also probably something you'll see for the first time. Look, silver, that's pastel too. This is the black, that's the silver.
Brother, it looks like you have every shade of peacock right now.
Well, you could say that, yes. I only have a peach female, I don't have a male. Other than that, they're all here. Look, that's different to a black-shouldered peacock.
Wow.
Its neck is blue, but look, the wings are completely black.
Yes,
That's why it's actually called black-shouldered.
amazing.
Look, this is silver too.
Friends, I don't know how well it really comes across clearly to you, but if you take a closer look, you can see that its back is actually black.
Yes.
This is silver too. Amazing.
It's also known as opal. Since these are variants, everyone has given them their own names. Opal, silver.
God bless them, may they be protected. The Mehmets are coming too. Dear friends, luckily for us it started to rain. Look, the farm starts over there, we've come this way. And this is the area where Friesian horses are bred. Now the horses were inside. Normally they're out 24 hours a day, right, Mr. Isa?
Yes, we take them out in April and summer. They're out until November.
Completely?
Completely, they're out day and night. They're born there, they grow up there, so to speak. Once they're 6 months old, and we separate them from their mothers, we offer them for sale. They nurse for 6 months.
Back to the garden. They aren't affected by weather, rain and such, right?
They aren't. Since they're born and raised outside anyway, they aren't affected much. Now, we brought them inside because there's a shoot today. Now we'll release them outside together and see them off back out again. Because sometimes we can't find them outside when the land is so vast.
How many square meters is this place on average, brother?
Well, since we have different types of horses in separate enclosed areas, Friesians are separate, Shetland separate, Shire, Tinker, Boulognese, so there's no crossbreeding. So, as I said, we use a total of 5,000 hectares of land. For example, we could say the Friesians only use maybe 1,000 hectare portion. Cows, for instance, since there are varieties of cows next to each horse, we put the Charolais in one place. Again, so there's no crossbreeding with them either. Like putting the Simmental breed in one place. We try to pay as much attention to this as possible.
Wonderful. They're building a country on 5,000 hectares, Mr. Isa? I mean, most likely, is there a country smaller than 5,000 square meters?
There are small countries.
Let's ask our followers, friends.
Small countries really do exist.
Is there a country with a surface area of less than 5,000 hectares?
You know, those small island nations.
Could be, right? I think so too. I mean, there are countries smaller than where you walk your horses, brother?
We'd say it's like a country, let's not exaggerate.
Yes, dear friends, the horses have started coming out. If you could just drive these out front. By the way, the rain has started too. Oh my, it has a foal too. Look, there's another Friesian here. To the field. Wait for me in a single file right away, I'm coming, quick. Yes, friends, my phone's battery has run out. Naturally, the battery didn't last for such a long shoot. We're continuing from Mr. Isa's phone right away.
From where we left off, right?
Yes, we've taken the horses to the field. By the way, the rain has started too. It's really becoming an interesting day, an interesting season.
An interesting day and season?
Starting the day with sauna-like heat this morning, we've now released the horses to the field with the coolness brought by the evening rain.
Our Shetlands, each one has its foal by its side. It's been a fruitful season, thank God.
That's wonderful, brother.
Our meat turned out well.
I mean, a small horse's foal is even cuter. It's uniquely adorable.
It's small itself, and then there's the foal.
Man, look at that face. What a little rascal. Look at those eyes. They're blue too.
Colored, yes. Our other breeding male was colored. His eyes, those are Friesians again.
God bless. May they be protected. They're beautiful. They're magnificent. With their feathers and tails, they're probably among the most visually used horses in the world, right?
Exactly, like the feathered maned ones Alexander the Great rode in the movie. Since these are out in the pasture, their manes get a bit worn and torn in the natural environment. But indoors,
they've been given some extra special care with thorough cleaning and grooming.
They aren't those horses. This is a tinker foal. We have a tinker horse over there too. They're running together with the mother again. Look, in the back. They're also feathered and colored.
Look at that. Look at the pony. It even went...
He's protecting his family. He's the male, the breeding male over there. Would you look at that stance? There's nobility even in the foal.
Hello there. I wonder if the mother will get mad at us when we approach her foal.
At most, she'll step in between. The bicolored ones are very new now. They're known as pintos. the bicolored ones. There are very few in Turkey. I mean, it's a new trend in Europe too. So we bred them this year too. We have 3 foals. This one's bicolored. Each one is with its mother. Look, it's a very new thing. We thought we'd give it a try. We've truly achieved a beautiful breed.
Amazing. They'll probably be more expensive too than the standard color.
Because they're rare. Actually, I think we'll use these for breeding. I don't really plan on selling them. We're keen on increasing our breeding stock this year in every aspect.
Yes.
To increase production again.
Great. Wonderful.
And this is our up-and-coming breeding male.
He's getting mad at me.
About 2.5 years old now.
Everyone's just doing their own thing. Magnificent. Dear friends, today we were at Destan Farm with Mr. Isa. It was truly an enjoyable and magnificent video for me. This might be the longest video I've made for my channel so far.
Maybe because there's so much variety, otherwise much better.
Videos. We usually make videos around 25, 30, at most 35 minutes, but putting them all in one video.
You can publish them, and we have more animals out in the pasture. We could only bring some of the nearby ones since you're filming today. These were also out in the pasture. We have Shire breeds, Tinker, KVPN, and show jumping breeds too. From those we have 2 females, 1 male, and 2 foals, a family of 5. They're in a separate place.
Our channel's followers are serious dog lovers. They're our core audience first and foremost. They're all animal lovers, of course, but they really love shepherd dogs and generally large breeds. And if you'll accept, I'd like to gift you a pair of alpacas for here. To you?
We'd be delighted, of course. We'll add them too to our collection.
Exactly. In the near future, we'll add a Canakkale too.
Yes.
Because this is truly an environment where I can say that. There's plenty of space here. As herd
dogs, we already have Malakli and Akbash breeds. With the herd. They're with the herd right now.
They're with the herd.
They are. Yes, there are dogs.
Already, sorry.
And the others, of course, not for breeding, but for security, like by the stream where we have our geese and local geese production areas.
Look how beautifully he's coming, Bayram. Look at how he's moving.
Yes.
Just look at that stride.
There he is.
A noble animal in every way.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy there. Whoa, whoa. A noble animal in every way, isn't he? I mean, while running or standing.
He just blew our minds, I swear to you. The stride is great.
Excitable animals.
So when we release the 2 alabas, let's do this. If anything's missing in this video, we'll finish it in that one.
Actually, yes, that could work. This time we'll have a chat about the dogs. A small one, I mean, maybe not as much as you mentioned, but we'll make a short video. Akitas. We have a few breeds like border collies. Let's save those for then.
Great.
With you.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
Same here, Mr. Birol.
It's truly a wonderful place. I'm adding the contact info and social media accounts for Destan Farm here. Guys, if you really love animals and nature, you must come and experience it. The restaurant is great, the atmosphere is very pleasant, and prices are very reasonable. One of the things I'd like to suggest as a friendly tip is what the kids are doing is very important for families with children. Then we take them to different spots. We get bored of those plastic playgrounds.
True.
I think with a couple of small additions for children here,
exactly,
with a place where they can play a bit more safely, the farm will be complete.
Like you said, there was that wooden house we passed by.
Yes.
So we planned that as an indoor area where we can hold workshops for children. We've only been open in the restaurant section for a month. By building on it and improving it, and as we said, by considering suggestions from friends like you, we'll make it an even better facility.
You're wonderful.
A family's weekend from out of town, especially for those coming from out of town, to make it a facility where they can spend 2 or 3 full days. That's what we're striving for. We have this in mind. Of course, let's start somewhere. Like the saying goes, we'll figure it out as we go along. We also wanted to do it by evaluating the suggestions of our customers and guests. So those will definitely be evaluated and implemented.
Great. Super. I really enjoyed it. Thank you very much again.
Me too.
Guys, don't forget to like and share our video and subscribe to the channel. I definitely highly recommend Destan Farm. Pay a visit. It's truly a very pleasant place because people like this are rare. I mean, I really enjoy meeting new people in my life.
It's honor too.
This socializing is very enjoyable for me. There's a different effort in every single spot. I mean, this requires a different kind of personality.
These are hard jobs.
Absolutely. I also really enjoyed bringing this to the screen.
Me too. Thank you very much.
So, shall we wave goodbye then?
Great. Thank you.
Take care.